4 months ago, I made a video about why email agencies were dying in 2026. Now, over the last 4 months, I've learned that that actually hasn't been the case. And really, it's never a better time than it is today to start an email marketing agency. And in this video, I'm going to show you why and exactly how you can use AI to do it yourself. Now, if you don't know who I am, my name is Otto. With my agency, we've done over 25 million in placed orders online with our Done For You infrastructure, which is probably what we're best known for, that has sold products for the likes of Nike, Adidas, Puma, Velux, and many, many more. Now, what we were seeing towards the end of 2025 was demand in email marketing services dipping slightly. And I think this was really at the time that noise around AI was increasing. The demand for, sort of legacy services like email marketing was, decreasing. In reality, from being in the arena and in the marketplace over the last few months, we're actually seeing the opposite. We're seeing a trend upwards. Now, you would think that's kind of counterintuitive, but I'm going to give you a couple of reasons for why that change has kind of happened in the marketplace and how you can get your slice of the pie. Okay, we don't want all these other people earning money whilst you're sat there, sort of rubbing your hands together, scratching your head. This video is something I want to give you so that you can put into place these 2 to 3, strategies that I'm going to give you so that you can actually start making money with AI and with email marketing yourself. Okay, so the best agencies today are the ones that are using AI to accelerate their workflows. And what we're seeing is that those agency owners really are using these 3 simple ways to leverage AI as an email marketer as opposed to getting replaced by it. Okay, so when it comes to email marketing, as an email marketer, you kind of have 3 core tenets behind the service that you are providing. Okay, the first one here is campaigns. The second one are the flows, and the third is kind of everything else. Okay, so when it comes to campaigns, these are your one-off email sends, the email blasts that old, boomers probably refer to them as, the one-off sends that you send, promos via. Flows come down to the automations, the back-end emails that ping based off of specific, persona data or behavioral data, whatever it might be. And then everything else comes down to the segmentation, optimization, iterating, design, data, all the other inputs that come into email marketing. And what we're finding the best agency owners are doing are the ones that are firstly leveraging AI on the campaign iteration and production side of their agency. Okay, so when it comes to campaigns, we recommend obviously using Klaviyo. It is the e-com platform of choice that we recommend for all brands to, optimize their retention marketing through. And when it comes to Klaviyo, since 2024, Klaviyo have kind of iterated on their K-AI tool, which is broken down into kind of 2 core offerings here, the AI Marketing Assistant and the AI Visual Builder. Now, when it comes to these 2 core inputs, there's kind of 2 outputs that can be expected. The first relates to copywriting and the second relates to designing. Okay, so with the AI assistant within Klaviyo, the native tool, you can use this tool to actually help ideate copy. You've got to bear in mind, one of the key things that brands struggle with is actually creativity and campaign ideation without just blasting out email campaigns that are going to offer, increasing discounts to their potential buyers, which then further erodes their profit margins. So actually coming up with ideas and ideating within your campaigns to generate income for the brand and then increase lifetime value of their customers is quite hard to do if you're not just solely relying on discounts that erode their profit margins. Okay, now the native tool within Klaviyo is going to help you do that. Now, the worst email agencies we're seeing are the ones that solely rely on the native assistant and visual builder. Okay, so ultimately what this leads to is ChatGPT based copy and then email designs like this one, where they are blocky, the CTAs are kind of obscured, the information above the fold isn't awfully forthcoming, and really the email's not built to e-commerce best practices, all right? Whereas what we recommend and what we do as an agency is to design emails that are kind of evergreen. They flow, as you can see here. CTAs are very quick, simple, straightforward and easy, forward facing. And really what we're seeing the kind of difference between the good agencies and the bad agencies is that the good agencies are the ones that are using AI tools within Klaviyo to improve their processes and speed up their workflows, okay? Instead of actually just writing all of the copy and then designing these blocky email designs that don't convert. Okay, now the second way that we are seeing these agency owners improve their offers with AI and natively through Klaviyo is to speed up their flows workflows. Okay, so if step one was to use generative AI to speed up campaign production, step two ultimately is to speed up flow creation. Now, inside Klaviyo will basically allow you to create flows instantly. It will allow you to create up to 3 flows, variations of the same flow instantly too. And again, AI is just increasing laziness. The worst agency owners, the people that are not doing this in the right way, are the ones that are basically just clicking go, and they're creating these templated email flows and designs just fully through Klaviyo without any sort of creative thinking or critical thinking input from themselves. There's no sort of human element inputted into their thought process or their workflow, and they're basically ending up with campaigns and flows that don't make clients happy, that don't generate revenue. Okay, so step one is campaign ideation and production. Step two is flow generation. Now, AI really will help you within Klaviyo. It will help you to set up the infrastructure of the flows quicker. But what it won't do is replace that human experience and expertise that people like myself have, who have actually run agencies for years. We have the playbooks. We understand what it takes to update your flows for Black Friday or change your flows for January sales and Christmas sale events. Okay, and that's what we're seeing the best agency owners doing. They're combining the native AI tools within Klaviyo. They are leaning on generative AI tools and obviously LLMs, but they are marrying all of those implementations with their own skill sets, with their own knowledge and their playbooks that they've developed working with clients in the past. Now, the third step here that you really want to get a handle on, obviously Klaviyo is incredibly granular in the level of data that it extracts from your brand's e-commerce stores. Now, these, I guess, kind of data pools can be broken down into persona-based, behavioral, transactional, and then there's obviously other sort of data categories within Klaviyo. But whether it's, email addresses, first names, birthdays, locations, behaviors, so what sort of behaviors that they are displaying, when were they last on the store, when did they last buy, and again, transactional, any data that's going to help you increase the lifetime value of that customer, Klaviyo gives you a handle on. Okay, so ultimately what this video is doing, and what I want it to serve you is to tell you that email marketing is still an opportunity that is worth exploring. Okay, I'm obviously biased. It's something that I've hung my coat on for many years now, but it's something that if you're watching this and you've watched it to this point, you're watching this video for a reason, and you really need to understand that AI isn't going to replace email marketing. Okay, it's a bit like when Mark Zuckerberg invented the metaverse, things like that, and said that once everybody's got an online avatar, nobody's going to meet up in person. Okay, AI is helping speed up development. It's helping, and it will help you to speed up your workflows and improve the results that you're getting for your clients. But we're not in a position where it's a black and white, it's going to replace you here and now. Okay, so ultimately what we're doing here is shifting from that kind of agency owner mindset to one of being an AI operator, somebody who's actually got the capabilities and the skills to marry up email marketing expertise with the speed of implementation that AI tools bring. All right, so ultimately it comes down to this: the best agencies are using AI to speed up their workflows and deliver faster results for their clients. Human input is still required, okay? So your time and your expertise is still valuable, and it's actually still necessary behind any successful email agency offer. Ultimately, what you want is the playbooks that you have been able to acquire or learn over time, and then add those up to leverage AI tools that you can plug them into, right? So these are playbooks that ultimately protect margins and lift customer lifetime value for clients, which still today are the most important things that brands look for. All right, so ultimately it's about becoming supercharged by AI, not replaced by it. And again, remember that brands still have the same pain points, okay, whether AI is here or not. It's discounts eroding their profit margins, always battling low margins. It's a key issue here that brands have. A lack of creativity and ideation for campaigns, chaotic delivery and management of their campaigns, okay, the list goes on. Now, if you're in a position where you don't really know where to go from here, we have opened up a new offer. We're taking on, we've only got 2 places now to take on partners this quarter, but we're basically taking on 2 new partners to work with, where you will ultimately get to license our infrastructure. So instead of watching this video and thinking, right, I'm going to spend the next 9 to 12 months to try and build my own infrastructure, you can get your hands on our infrastructure that we, myself and my team, will deliver into your Klaviyo account within 24 hours so that you can actually go into the marketplace, start leveraging these tools and actually start making money. So hopefully that video was a good sort of wake up call, a good reminder. Let me know if you've got any comments in the box below, and I will catch you in the next one. All right, cheers.